Welcome back to Off-Label Veterinary News, your source for commentary on animals, medicine, and practice life. If this is your first time, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's jump in to what Facebook knows about veterinary professionals and our clients. Social media safety for veterinary professionals. In 2008, I began writing and lecturing on privacy concerns and professional liability for veterinarians on social media. At that time, I encouraged veterinary professionals to create separate professional pages and not to friend their clients. My primary concern was that veterinarians didn't control Facebook and that we didn't have clear rules on how social media interactions applied to the veterinary client confidentiality. I think that 10 years ago, most veterinarians viewed these personal professional pages as more of a vanity statement and as a means of self-promotion. They considered that they weren't doing anything unethical or illegal or in any way harmful, so what's the trouble, right? Just use Facebook and be friends with all your clients. Well, all those things may be true, but we've been reminded of just how vulnerable and open our Facebook messages, our posts, our comments, and all of these issues with this latest Facebook Cambridge Analytica scandal. The Facebook Cambridge Analytica controversy. Alexander Kogan, a Russian-American who worked at the University of Cambridge, created a Facebook app quiz called This Is My Digital Life, a personality test, if you will. 270,000 Facebook users took his quiz, and it only required you to use your Facebook login to sign in and use the program. Kogan then sold his data to Cambridge Analytica in 2015, violating Facebook's user terms. In 2016, Facebook found out about this and demanded that Cambridge Analytica and Kogan delete all of their Facebook information. Cambridge Analytica told Facebook that they deleted all of their information. But now we know that they were lying. The 270,000 Facebook users who took the quiz exposed their friends, equaling an estimated 50 million Facebook accounts. That's an average of about 185 friends per exposed account. The importance of this story for veterinary professionals is the loophole in Facebook's API regarding access to friends. If you don't believe me, I encourage you to check out my video on Facebook ads and apps privacy settings. Facebook is selling information about you not only from the apps you choose to download or use, but also the apps your Facebook friends are using. So, what should you do today about this controversy? Number one, check out my video to discover exactly how and what Facebook is selling you to advertisers. What categories does Facebook put you into? What are your likes and dislikes? What about personal relationships, your activities that you do, your political leanings, and travel plans? Adjust these settings to the appropriate privacy settings that you're most comfortable with. Delete any apps that you're no longer using, but yet they're still collecting your Facebook data, and edit any categories and likes and dislikes and apps that Facebook uses to sell to advertisers. I'm talking to you, Farmville. Oh, and while we're on the subject of Facebook and Farmville, that's exactly why Farmville kept pestering you to interact and feed a horse a carrot, to do whatever. They don't care about farm animals. They got your golden carrot whenever you played the game. Number two, be careful what you post, especially with regard to veterinary activities. Facebook is logging every keystroke, so even if you delete an objectionable post, it's still recorded forever. You don't believe me? Follow my advice in that Facebook privacy video and download what Facebook stores about you. Number three, be careful with Facebook secret groups. These sites are vulnerable to hacking and exposing. The simplest way your secret comments can be shared with the world is through good old-fashioned screenshots. But Didn't everybody promise not to share those screenshots outside the group? I mean, won't they be banned from the group? Well, you try telling that to a client, a colleague, or a family member that you ranted about inside a secret group. But how can a secret group be hacked? Hacking into an administrator's account is the easiest way for hackers to get access to your secret comments and conversations. The more administrators that you have overseeing a secret Facebook group, the more likely it is that you will be hacked and those comments will be made public. Just a little friendly advice out there, my secret group peeps. Limit your number of administrators. I think with the latest media reports that are detailing exactly how much personal information is at risk, I think we're going to see this next layer of mid to low level hackers infiltrate these sites and break into these secret groups and hold them ransom. Be careful being Facebook friends with clients and coworkers. Right now, I'm concerned that the completely legal and ethical Facebook private messages and comments and Facebook Messenger conversations that we're having with clients are potentially violating the veterinarian client confidentiality rules. The fact is that all of that data is potentially accessible by outside advertisers or other interested parties, not to mention what happens if your account is hacked. In other words, everything you've ever said to a client online could be public or sold to an advertiser. Did you recommend continuing that ear medication that you prescribed for Buster last month? Funny how that client suddenly started seeing pet ear infection medication ads on Facebook the next week. And that's just the tip of the proverbial Facebook advertising iceberg. Oh, and by the way, I'm Brock Lovett in the YouTube version of the Veterinary Titanic story. Don't be ignorant. It can happen to anyone. In 2004, back in the early MySpace days, I had my identity and profile pictures used by someone trying to get dates in Australia. That must have been one ugly, desperate mother. I had to hire a lawyer, report this individual to the police, who basically said, "What's MySpace?" And it was a tremendous hassle. I had a couple of really upset and utterly confused women contact me from down under. We eventually got the account suspended and shut down, but it taught me to be very careful on the internet, and it wasn't even called social media back then. Don't make the classic mistake of thinking that this is the price we pay, that you're not doing anything wrong on the internet, and that you don't care if the world sees just how boring your life is. This isn't just about you. It's about everyone you're friends with, connect with, every pet parent that you post on their Facebook feed. Ultimately, and somewhat ironically, it is about your digital life and the lives of everyone you interact with online. Own and control your content. This is why I've always stressed posting blogs on your website, interacting on telephones or through emails, and leveraging text messages. Sure, anything online can present risk, but keep in mind that Facebook could delete or suspend your account at any time for any reason they see fit. We don't own anything we post on Facebook or other social media platforms. Own and control as much of your content as possible. This doesn't mean you stop posting on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. It simply means that you should also post on your own website and be very cautious about becoming too dependent on any one social media platform, especially when it comes to your business. Social media usage and social media scandals are not going to go away anytime soon. In fact, I think that social media still has the amazing potential to completely transform the way we interact with other human beings. So I'm a fan, but I want you to be cautious moving forward and actually take this as a warning. Hopefully it will lead to better regulations, better privacy control, and ultimately a better experience for both us as veterinary professionals and the world. Well, that's it for another edition of Off-Label Veterinary News. If you like content like this, please do me a big favor and press that subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll be notified as soon as content like this drops on your internet doorstep. Until next time, keep living that off-label life. Bye.